have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking for space, it's Bridges. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Dykes. Caught near the sticks, it's Ellington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Got it behind the line. It's Fuentes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. After a drive this long, a field goal would be... Touchdown, TCU! First score of the game goes up.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Catch in the middle, it's short. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man, it's Dykes. Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fuentes. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! The 20, the 10, slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run. It took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Bridges. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Dykes. Grab in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got a man, it's Carroll. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carroll. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's short. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to go up top. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
They corral him out of bounds. Down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Past the first down marker and still running. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Dykes. He'll pull it down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Ellington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Ellington. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just keep slinging it. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal coming up. Dropping back, it's Dykes. Trying to find the end zone. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense
had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Got a little space. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Dykes. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Oh, he's got some space. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Hauls it in.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 6 over Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking for room. It's Bridges. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got his man down the middle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.